This is the 2C Media Network. And boy, have we waited a long time to say this. Live from our new home, this is Steve Sporty Balls with Steve the Baxman Baxley. In for Harry von Stuttgart is yours truly, Max von Sydow. And now he's back. Here's Steve. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to welcome to whatever the heck we got here. Yes. Welcome everybody back to where it all began, sort of. I am your host, Steve the Baxman Baxley, and if you're wondering, dang, what happened to the light? Well, we are in our new home. This is where we're going to be for a long, long time, knock on cheap wood. But a lot of things happened. The mindcation I did succeeded. And I got a lot of things I got to say, but I'm going to do that at the end because I want to say a little thank you to as well. But I assure you, this is not where we plan to do our show regularly. It is just that I'm talking to you literally from my living room. There is not a speck of furniture here because I haven't got it. But because I made promises and I did say I would return, I have returned. I'm sitting on a beanbag, which must mean that everything is going to go just as we planned. By the way, if you can hear me, fantastic. Because, hey, Steve is alive. Thank you, Deej. I am alive. I am somewhat back in business. I will show you tomorrow the new home for me and Uno. Uno will be joining me shortly. But right now, for those of you, let's see, beanbag, my first couch was a folded air mattress. Funny, that's my bed right now is an air mattress. I my bedroom not exactly full at the moment, so I had to bring the air mattress out here to at least put something in the living room. My bed is an air mattress. My bed's an air mattress, yes indeed. Anyway, let's get to something that every one of us would love to have, and that's a little hockey news for you. Let's go through the final scores. I'll have something to say before we go off the air, but let me just say this. First of all, it's great to be back. And don't worry, like I said, we're not going to be doing this here in the living room. In fact, I'm going to show you something. If we can take my camera here. Oops, I'm doing it this end. Let me show you here where we're going to be when all is said and done. This right here, no, those are curtains. Drapes. Well, those are shade. That's shade. But this right here is going to be where we will be doing most of our broadcasts from. I got a green screen, and it's pretty good. Right over here, we'll show you a third of it. This is the kitchen. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Trying to do everything. Here's my bed. Right now, it's in the living room. Hopefully, I will get it all set and ready. Uno is doing okay. She is with my friends, the Petersons. She's being taken care of. She's been taken care of. She's in heat right now, so she's causing a little heck. But I have an appointment coming up with a vet on Wednesday, I do believe. I will be double checking. She will be getting her shots and she will be getting spayed. I just got to make sure I find the rules before I do anything. It's going to cost, but that's okay. Um, but anyway, enough of that. Let's get to some games, shall we? And of course, our Canadian friends, they want hockey, they shall get hockey. For our friends, our family, yes, and I miss Uno. I miss her a lot, but she will be back. She just got to be spayed and have all her shots. Um, it's just get her a kitty toy. I don't know if you can see it. I'll probably show it to you tomorrow. I've already got her new cat thing, um, cat carrier. So here we go. I'm going to see if I can't tilt this here. So, yep, we're doing this back the way we were. Very much ad-libbing, or libbing ad, if you prefer. For friends or family. Yes, we are family. Okay, we got a lot of sports. Let's go to it. Oops, come on. There we go. Jukka-Pekka Luukkonen. Jukka-Pekka Luukkonen. Jukka-Pekka Luukkonen. Anyway, he made 28 saves, and Casey Middlesex had 3 points to lead the Buffalo Sabres to a 3-0 win against San Jose Sharks on MLK's big day. Luukkonen earned his second career shutout and his second of the season to give the Sabres their 5th win in 8 games. Middlestat, Alec Tuch, and Jordan Greenway each scored for Buffalo. Luukkonen said when he talked to the media, quote, "I talked about how well we've been playing as a team, and that gives me confidence too. I think that's a key as a goalie. When you have confidence and you feel good in the net, that kind of boosts your own game too. Just I feel like getting a couple of good starts in a row helps out a lot. Getting trust from your coaching staff too." Capo Kakkonen made 32 saves for the Sharks, who have lost 2 in a row in 14 of their past 15 games. Coach Dave Quinn of the Sharks said, "I don't think anybody's thinking about losing streaks. We're thinking about getting some rest, getting to Chicago and getting ready to play tomorrow night. You can't play in this league that way, thinking that way. Obviously, we had 2 long ones, but I don't think anybody's thinking of that. You just got to live in the moment and prepare to play again tomorrow night." Middlestat opened the scoring at 11:34 of the second period when he fired a shot through a screen set by Kyle Okposo and put the puck past Kakkonen for his 12th goal of the season. Lugs, LDG, my buddy, my pal, my Goomba. How are you? Some injuries to report in the game. Let's see. There we go. Greenway scored into an empty net at 16:34 of the third period after he received a pass from Middlesex. Sabres defenseman Matthias Samuelsson missed Monday's game with an upper body injury. Thank you. Samuelsson was injured during the second period Saturday night against Vancouver. Yes, sir. No, just my foot. Hey, LDG, how you doing? Hope everyone is good. Sabres host Chicago on Wednesday, and the Sharks visit Chicago on Tuesday. Then they'll open for Wayne Newton at Caesars Tahoe on the next day. Yeah. Okay, so final score, once again, 3-0 Sabres over the Sharks. Oh, when the Sharks bite, has no teeth, dear. The Sabres swamp them. All right, let's keep going here. Very light schedule today in the old sports auditorium. And here's the reason why. It's Martin Luther King birthday. Everything Everything was played this afternoon. Thank you. Okay, Alex Killorn got a second goal of the game, 48 seconds into overtime, and the Anaheim Ducks fought back from a pair of 2-goal deficits to beat the Florida Panthers 5-4 last night, which, I mean, still is tonight. Boo Packers, boo Cowboys. Well, hang on. I got some happiness. Let's see. Adam Heinrich had a goal and assist for the Ducks, who trailed 2-0 and 4-2 before handing Florida its second consecutive loss. Troy Terry and Jacob Silverberg also scored for Anaheim, which got 29 saves from John Gibson. Oh, yes. Heinrich also snapped an 11-game scoring drought for the Ducks. Sam Bennett scored twice for the Panthers. Sam Reinhart and Carter Verhaeghe also scored for Florida, and Anthony Stolarz made 21 saves. Panthers captain Alexander Barkov left with 5:47 to go, third period, and did not return. It was a lower body issue, and he expects to play Wednesday against Detroit. Reinhart extended his goal streak to 7 games, scoring 9 goals since starting the streak on January 2nd. He is the first player in NHL history to score a goal on special teams in 7 consecutive games, scoring on the power play in 6 straight before adding a shorthanded goal on Monday. Anaheim defenseman Ratko Gudas received an ovation and a tribute video in his first game in Florida since leaving the Panthers in free agency. He spent 3 seasons in South Florida, playing 207 games with 7 goals and 44 points. It was Anaheim's, it was Anaheim's second 1 p.m. Eastern meeting, 10 a.m. Pacific start of the season. The other was October 28th when the Ducks ran out to a 4-0 lead and won at Philadelphia 7-4. Anaheim started the season 9-6-0. It was 5-21-1 since November 15th, entering Monday. Ducks visit Washington on Tuesday night. Panthers host Detroit on Wednesday. Hey, I thought this would be hard to do, but it's easy. It's easy. Don't worry, we're going to talk about the playoffs, especially when it comes to the Lions. You got to talk about the Lions. Yay. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Also, just want to make sure. There we go. Let's get everything so I don't have to go mishmash, mushy. Okay, our other scores were Boston Bruins defeated the New Jersey Devils 3-0. Pittsburgh Penguins on Martin Luther King's birthday celebration celebrated with with what, you may ask? Oh, simple. They had octopus, or kraken if you prefer. Yep. Squid. I don't know what they call it, but Penguins ate some octopod. 3-0 final score. Let's see what else here. Columbus Blue Jackets blew out they beat the Vancouver Canucks, unfortunately, 4-3. LA Kings over the Carolina Hurricanes 5-2. Golden Knights over the Predators 4-1. Minnesota Wild blanked the Islanders 5-0. Les Canadiens de Montréal defeated the Avalanche du Colorado by a score of 4-2. Flyers over the Blues 4-2. And that, ladies and gents, boys and girls, cats, kittens, frogs, hogs, and other assorted meta-evils, is the NHL. Let's check the schedule for tomorrow. See, I didn't forget. Yes, let's check the schedule for tomorrow. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Will we do that? Yes, we do. Yes, we will. We're getting everything ready here to give you the NHL schedule for tomorrow. Yep, get everything ready. Boop. There we go. Let's give you the schedule for tomorrow. In fact, let's give you the schedule for the remainder of this week, courtesy of the National Hockey League. Yazuzi. All right. Yeah, the Zuzi. Okay, tomorrow night, Tuesday, January 16th, games are the Seattle Kraken playing against the the New York Rangers. Man, I go away for a while, and my tongue needs to be retrained. Seattle Kraken play at the fabulous Garden against the New York Rangers, 7 o'clock broadcast time on Root Sports Northwest and MSG for those of you in New York. Colorado Avalanche take on the Ottawa Senators, 7 p.m. Eastern on Altitude in Colorado. And I do believe TSN in Canada. Anaheim Mighty Ducks play Washington, 7 p.m. Eastern on Monument Sports Network. Bally Sports South, yep. And you could tell I've been out of it for a while. Let's see. Anaheim Mighty Ducks take on Washington, 7 p.m. Monument, Bally Sports, and Bally Sports Southern California. Los Angeles Kings take on Dallas at 8 o'clock. That game will be on ESPN Plus, which you can watch on Hulu. New York Islanders take on Winnipeg, crazy but fun-loving Jets. 8 o'clock on Madison Square Garden and Sportsnet. San Jose Sharks take on the Chicago Blackhawks. Maybe I should go back on my vacation. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, NBC Sports Chicago and NBC Sports California. Arizona takes on Calgary at 9 p.m. Eastern. That game to be seen on Scripps and Sportsnet Pacific. And finally, Toronto at Edmonton will be at 9 o'clock Eastern. That game to be put on Sportsnet Ontario and Sportsnet Pacific. That's tomorrow's big old schedule of fun and joy and happiness. Now you're probably asking yourself, Steve, you made an error several times. Are you good? Yes, I'm good. I'm great. But I have been literally getting things back to somewhat caustical normality. So bear with me. I'll be making mistakes as I slowly come back in with you. Tell everybody that the balls are back. I'm glad I'm here. And don't worry, we'll have a better microphone and probably some lightage. Dandelion Fluff in the chat room says, I feel as though an Edmonton versus Toronto game may not be the best ever to watch. Let's put it this way. Coming from me, who, much like Southern Ontario, has had to suffer with the Maple Leafs on Hockey Night in Canada on a constant basis, gotta agree with you. Anyway, let's get back to the raison d'être. Let's go to the NFL. That's right. Let's tell you who's going to go where, why, how, and whoop-de-doos, and they're the fours. Okay, more playoff action. We got it. Let's give it to you tonight. We had the game that was supposed to be played Sunday, but because of winter being a complete and utter Bastille, they had to play it tonight. And, well, it was a game. That's all. That's the good way to say it. It was a game. It made no difference to Josh Allen what day or time the Buffalo Bills faced the Pittsburgh Steelers. The AFC wildcard playoff game could have been played Sunday as scheduled in the midst of a lake effect storm that dumped more than 2 feet of snow on the region, and the Bills were going to be ready. They proved that on Monday when Allen threw 3 touchdown passes and scored on a franchise playoff record 52-yard touchdown run as Buffalo beat Pittsburgh 31-17 in a game that was postponed by 27 and a half hours. The game turned into a celebration of the elements. Snow blanketed a majority of the seats inside Highmark Stadium when the gates opened and was put to good use by fans who tossed handfuls into the air like confetti to celebrate. Yay! The second-seeded Bills, who closed the regular season with 5 straight wins to be 12-6, advanced to host Patrick Mahomes and the number 3 seed Kansas City Chiefs in the divisional round on Sunday night. Buffalo and its fans have longed for a home playoff game against the Chiefs after their 2020 and 21 seasons ended with playoff losses at Kansas City. Now, Buffalo led 21-0 before Pittsburgh scored on 3 straight possessions to get within 24-17. Allen then sealed the win, throwing a 17-yard touchdown pass to Khalil Shakir with 6:27 remaining. Shakir caught the pass at the 10 over the middle, slipped Minkah Fitzpatrick's tackle attempt with a spin move, and outraced the rest of the Steelers' defense into the end zone. Yes. Dandelion fluff. Watching the game while sitting on 2 feet of snow would be a nope for me. Me too. Allen finished 20 of 30 for 203 yards and ran for 74 on 8 carries, becoming the first quarterback in NFL playoff history to throw 3 or more touchdown passes while rushing for 70 or more yards and a score. He didn't have a turnover for just the 4th time this season. Mason Rudolph threw 2 touchdown passes with an interception his first playoff start for the Steelers, but Pittsburgh was too inconsistent on either side of the ball to keep up with Allen and the Bills. The Steelers lost their 5th straight playoff game. You think they might be also looking for a head coach? Maybe Jim Harbaugh? Bill Belichick? Deej? Missed tackles, 2 turnovers. By the way, the Pittsburgh's 5th playoff game was franchise's most recent postseason victory. Was exactly 7 years ago. Missed tackles, 2 turnovers that led to 14 points for Buffalo, and the Bills' ability to bottle up the Steelers' running attack contributed to the loss. Asked about his future in Pittsburgh after completing his 17th season, Coach Tomlin smirked and walked away. The elements didn't play much of a factor, though. Temperatures were in the teens, skies were clear, and there was only a slight breeze blowing off in Lake Erie. The Bills asserted themselves at the start. Allen's 9-yard touchdown pass to Dawson Knox kept an 80-yard opening drive after Buffalo linebacker Terrell Bernard recovered receiver George Pickens' fumble. At the Pittsburgh 29, Allen threw a touchdown pass to Dalton Kincaid on the next play. Allen's touchdown run came after cornerback Khair Elam intercepted Rudolph's pass intended for Deontay Johnson in the end zone. Steelers finally capitalized on one of the Bills' few errors of the half when coach Sean McDermott elected to attempt a 49-yard field goal into the win with a little more than 2 minutes left. Deej Odyssey says, I'm not coaching. I know the last time Deej probably coached was the Female Football League. Montavious Adams blocked Tyler Bass' low kick. The ball squirted some 20 yards into Bills' territory and was covered by Nick Herbig at Buffalo's 33. Steelers scored 5 plays later on Rudolph's 10-yard touchdown pass to Johnson. Bills overcame a rash of injuries to their defense. Bernard was ruled out after twisting his right ankle, and starting nickelback Teron Johnson did not return after being evaluated for a concussion. Bills began the game without quarterback Rasul Douglas with a knee problem, and linebacker Terrell Dotson with a shoulder problem. Not bad final score. Buffalo 31, Pittsburgh 17. Of course, here in the gloriousness of Mid-Mish, we are all talking about the Rams and Detroit. We'll get to those guys in a bit. Let's talk about the game that was a blowout from the start. Tampa Bay beat Philly. Wow. Baker Mayfield threw for 337 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead the resurgent Tampa Bay Bucks to a 32-9 wildcard playoff victory over Jalen Hurts and the defending NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night. The Bucks 10-8. Taylor Swift greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. Oh boy. Taylor Swift, don't get me started on that woman again. The Bucks won for the 6th time in 7 games to advance to an NFC divisional round matchup on the road next Sunday against the steaming hot Detroit Lions. Another team like the Eagles had stymied Mayfield during the regular season. David Moore scored on a 44-yard reception in the first quarter. Rookie Trey Palmer broke the game open with a 56-yard catch and run for a touchdown to put the Bucks up 25-9 late in the third. Both receivers took advantage of poor tackling Eagles secondary to make their way to the end zone. It was a disappointing finish for Philadelphia, which lost to Kansas City in last year's Super Bowl and then spent much of the season resembling a club focused and determined to get back in the title game. But injuries once again. Final score, Tampa Bay 32, Philadelphia 9. Tampa Bay travels to the Motor City, play Ford Field Sunday afternoon. That game on NBC. Let us now turn to last night. I don't think I need to describe except for the final score. Green Bay 48, Dallas 32. It was an embarrassment of international because the game was shown not just here in the States, but all over this wild, wacky world of ours. And football fans from around the world saw the Dallas Cowboys and wondered, is Bill Belichick the new Cowboys head coach? Well, after losing 48-32, I kind of think they're going to be needing a new head coach very, very soon. Speaking of Detroit, and we were, how about them? How about Detroit? That was awe-inspiring. Dandelion Fluff. Good to see you back, Steve, but I got to be up early. I'm off to sleep. Good night, Dandelion Fluff. Mwah! And tomorrow, I'll take you on a little tour of the new home here. But anyway, Detroit, I'm just going to say it. Jared Goff got his revenge against his former team, and the Lions put Matthew Stafford out of their misery. They beat the Rams by a score of 24-23. What a game. What a game. First quarter, Jared Goff was just threw a touchdown, completed a pass for Let's try that again. Lions ended a 9-game postseason losing streak, the longest in NFL history that dated to a victory over Dallas on January 5th, 1992. Rams had a chance to take the lead late in the fourth quarter. Detroit's defense denied them a holding penalty, pushed Los Angeles out of field goal range, and Stafford, the Lions' longtime quarterback, who won a Super Bowl after it was traded to the Rams, threw incomplete on fourth down. On the first play, after a 2-minute warning, Goff hit Amon St. Brown for 11 yards, allowing the Lions to run out the clock. And that's how they won it. Congratulations. Matthew Stafford heard some boos in his return, but they now go up against another home game, another Sunday, another NBC game, Detroit, Tampa Bay. Oh, I can't wait. Houston defeated Cleveland 45-14. Can you dig it? I sure can. Okay, coming up next, we go media. And ESPN's been in the news recently. We'll give you two big stories on ESPN. One, where if your name was actually Mike Crotch or uh, or uh, or Harry Palm, and you won a Sports Emmy Award, congratulations, you committed fraud. We'll explain coming up. All that plus, is the mouse ready to give the NFL a part of ESPN? We'll give you all that and a lot more. Please, if you will. We don't have commercials here yet. Ha ha ha. Okay, let us get this to you, yes, sir. All right. And let us get going here. Try to find it. You smarty. Yes, this is how we oh yes. I will tell you this, folks. I think maybe we're looking at Tom Brady finally deciding to do the Fox thing. I mean, he has that big time contract. Yes, he does. Okay, we're looking for the story here. Maybe I can find it over here. Let's see here if we can type it up here. Here we are. All right, ESPN. Let's go through the scandal first. ESPN has issued an apology to the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences and has bought stock in Chapstick for it in light of a report that the network submitted fake names for Emmy Award consideration and had to return 37 trophies given to on-air talent as a result. ESPN said in a statement released Thursday per The Athletic this. Some members of our team were clearly wrong in submitting certain names that may go back to 1997 in Emmy categories where they were not eligible for recognition or statuettes. This was a misguided attempt to recognize on-air individuals who were important members of our production team. Once current leadership was made aware, we apologized to NATAS for violating guidelines and worked closely with them to comply. To completely overhaul our submission process to safeguard against anything like this happening again. Oh, the dude our day. ESPN producers were discovered to have used false names for award categories and gave trophies to on-air personalities who weren't eligible under NATAS rules, according to the Athletic's Kate Strang. Phony names largely associated with the College Game Day show resembled those of on-air talent were submitted as associated producers. For instance, and by the way, if you're going to use a fake name, be original. Okay. Dirk Howard was submitted for Desmond Howard. Eric Andrews was the name given in place of Aaron Andrews. Kirk Henry for Kirk Herbstreit, and so forth, as those personalities were eligible to win individual awards, but not as part of a show. The actual names were re-engraved on the trophy plates before being given to the recipients who weren't aware of the false pretense. Natus learned of the practice dating back to at least 2010 after an investigation. ESPN later conducted its own review of the matter. As a result, ESPN Vice President Craig Lazarus, former Senior Vice President Lee Fitting, and College Game Day coordinating producer Drew Gallagher were ruled ineligible from future Emmy participation. College Game Day was awarded 8 Emmys for Outstanding Weekly Studio Show from 2008 through 2018. You know what this means? This means Fox has got it right in the bag. Good. I like Fox's Saturday college show. Anywho's, let's get to more fun than a barrel full of Minkies. Man, I can't wait for this. Hey, we're at 10 minutes past the hour of midnight, and where have we stalled? I did not press any buttons. Are we still on? I did not press any buttons. Hello? Oh, there we are. We're finally getting up there. Okay. Well, now that I've been scared out of my gourd. There he is. Okay, let's get this thing going. We're nearing the end here. Okay. Also, ESPN ingression. ESPN, their owners, the fun folks at Disney, are talking with the National Football League. That's right. A report out of Variety has this to say. Let's read it. Okay, one of the greatest plays in sports is not taking place on any athletic field. Walt Disney and the National Football League are said to be in big-time earnest talks, according to two people familiar with the matter, that could have the league take a stake in ESPN while putting its NFL media unit, which the sports body has been trying to monetize in better fashion, under the media company's control. Such a move would further align Disney with the NFL, making it difficult for the company to lose valuable sports rights to show top-rated football games, put such NFL assets as the NFL Network and Red Zone under the Disney name. Disney and the NFL declined to comment on the talks, which were reported previously by the New York Post and The Atlantic. Disney has been seeking partners for ESPN as it faces declines in one of its primary economic engines, its affiliate money. That's called money from cable distribution. Among the parties the media giant has turned to are sports leagues, which have a vested interest in ESPN's success as it broadcasts top games from multiple bodies. Such transactions not, however, guaranteed to reach Valhalla. And one of the people familiar with the talks suggested would have been to be approved by the NFL owners at a regular scheduled meeting slated to take place in mid-spring. But a consummated deal might have a significant ramifications for an array of sports entities. It could add standalone NFL outlet, NFL Network, to ESPN's array of sports content, might send Red Zone, a so-called whip-around cable offering that shows clips from across the NFL games on Sundays, to a venue such as ESPN Plus. A move that might turbocharge streaming hub and reduce ESPN's reliance on other rights that have helped buoy the outlet, such as the UFC. The talks come after Disney and ESPN have worked to improve their standing among NFL executives. The company has worked to simulcast its Monday Night Football games on ABC to big success. And expanding the audience for some of the contests. Lord Troy Aikman and Joe Buck from Fox to serve as Monday Night Football announcers. ESPN has also developed a popular new Manning cast with Peyton and Eli Manning. Let's see, the NFL recently granted Disney rights to broadcast nearly an entire season of Monday Night Football games on both ESPN and ABC to help the company as it worked through two severe Hollywood strikes that have now ended, but starved big media companies of fresh content and programming. Good luck to them all. Okay. We seem to be having some sort of, we're okay, I guess, I hope. Anyway, I think we're going to end it here just for, we got how many minutes? We're on the 41-minute mark here. And I think we're going to cull it a little bit. I've done the most of the story. Let's see. Speaking of Emmys, and we weren't, but let's do this because the Emmys were tonight. These are the nighttime Emmys, big TV Emmys. So let's do some Emmys, shall we? And here we go with the prime time with the big list. And here we go. As soon as I get rid of the disclaimer, there we are. 75th Primetime Emmy Awards are wrapped. They were finally presented on Monday, January 15th, 4 months after they were originally scheduled. Hosted by Anthony Anderson of Blackish and a Fox game show. And they were held at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. The Bear and Secession led with 6 awards each. Beef won 5 awards. Last week tonight with John Oliver won 2. Elton John became an EGOT. As Elton John Live, Farewell from Dodger Stadium, won Outstanding Variety Special. EGOT is Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. The Daily Show with Trevor Noah won Outstanding Talk Series for the first time. Noah is set to host the Grammy Awards on February 4th for the 4th year in a row, where he is nominated for Best Comedy Album. Charlie Puth and the War and Treaty performed Puth's 2015 Wiz Khalifa collaboration, See You Again. Over the In Memoriam segment, they capped it with a bit of I'll Be There For You for the tribute to Matthew Perry, who closed the roster of TV greats we lost in the past year. Jesse Collins produced the show, which was broadcast live on Fox, yada, yada, yada. Now let's get to it. Outstanding Comedy Series went to ABC for Abbott Elementary. Oh, here we go. Series Awards, Outstanding Comedy Series. The winner was The Bear FX. And why are you showing me a commercial? Come on. Kill off the commercial. If you don't kill off the commercial, I will. We don't air commercials on this program, at least not yet. But come on, I want to give everything here. We do sports. We also do a buttload of other stuff. Wahaha. Okay, let's get to there we go. I want the full winners list. Thank you. Okay. Outstanding Comedy Series went to The Bear. Outstanding Drama Series went Bear FX. Outstanding Drama Series Secession HBO. Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series Beef Netflix. Outstanding Reality Competition Program RuPaul's Drag Race on MTV. Outstanding Talk Series The Daily Show, Trevor Noah. Outstanding scripted variety series, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Outstanding live variety special, Elton John Live, Farewell from Dodger Stadium, Disney Plus. Outstanding lead actor in a comedy series, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear, FX. Outstanding lead actress in a comedy series, Quinta Brunson from Abbott Elementary, ABC. Outstanding lead actor in a drama series, Karen Culkin, Succession, HBO. Lead actress in a drama series was Sarah Schnook, Succession, HBO. Outstanding lead actor in a limited or anthology series or movie, Stephen Yeun, Beef, Netflix. Outstanding lead actress in a limited or anthology series or movie, that went to Alf Wong, Beef, Netflix. Outstanding supporting actor in a comedy series, Ibn Mas Baccarat, The Bear, FX. Outstanding supporting actress in a comedy series, Eo Edenberry, The Bear, FX. Outstanding supporting actor in a drama series, Matthew McFadden, Succession, HBO. Outstanding supporting actress was Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus, HBO. Outstanding supporting actor in a limited or anthology series or movie, Paul Walter Hauser, Blackbird, Apple TV+. Outstanding supporting actress in a limited or anthology series or movie went to Niecy Nash Betts, Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story on Netflix. Directing awards, Christopher Storer won for The Bear for FX. Outstanding directing for drama series, Succession, Mark Mylod, Connor's Wedding, HBO. Outstanding directing for limited or anthology series or movie, Beef, Figure of Life, lead Sung Jin, Netflix. Writing awards, outstanding writing for a comedy series, The Bear, Christopher Storer, for an episode called System, FX. Outstanding writing for a drama series, the winner was Succession, Connor's Wedding, Jesse Armstrong, for HBO. And I don't think there's any more, so if there is, I'll probably get it all to you tomorrow. But that is that on the fun part. Yay. From the Associated Press, since we're doing entertainment news, why not? The Baltimore Sun has a new owner. It's been purchased by David D. Smith, the executive chairman of the media conglomerate Sinclair Inc. Smith told the newspaper he acquired Baltimore Sun Media from the investment firm Alden Global Capital in a private deal reached on Friday. No money was mentioned as to purchase price. Smith bought the paper with his own assets, independent of Sinclair, which is known for its ownership of local news stations across the U.S. He said, however, that there could be partnerships between the two brands in the future. He will remain the executive chairman of Sinclair. Oh, we're going to watch that, aren't we, kiddies? That's right, we are. Yeah, let's give you another entertainment update here whilst we're going around. Dolphins Chiefs scored a record audience for the streaming service of NBC Universal called Peacock. The Critics' Choice Awards occurred. The winners were Oppenheimer, Barbie, The Bear, and Beef. They won big. We'll tell you more about that coming up tomorrow when we come back to you tomorrow night. Hopefully by that time we'll have a light over here so we can actually show you what I look like. But do we have anything else here to talk about before we take a little Austy bye-bye? I don't think so. Okay, well, we've done it. We're almost done. But before we end, and Hopefully, this whole thing will show. If not, I'll understand and I will repeat the remarks tomorrow. But here we go. I lost my mom due to dementia and COVID. I miss her a lot. And I was hurting. I was. And it took a toll, and I had to step away. So I did. In that time, I lost the trailer. It wasn't even mine to start with, it was my mom and my dad's. I was just occupant in the eyes of the management of the trailer park. I tried to get about as much stuff out of the trailer as I could, and I couldn't. I was doing it myself. I should have had some help, but I didn't. I wanted to prove to somebody that I can do things myself without help. I finally reached out to a friend of mine, and he helped out a bit, but he had his own little situations. And I felt very low, and I contemplated ending things. But I called the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, and it works. They told me to dial up Lifeways. I did. I got help from them. I spent time with some friends. It was a brief time, but time that I got to know myself and that I needed to make some changes. And I did. I cut down on some food. I sobered up, if you will. Seldom drink sodas. If I do, it's only on cheat days. I'm eating more healthy. I'm doing some exercises. I spent time at a place called the Anderson Building. With the help of the big guy upstairs, I found God. And a friend of mine took me to his church where I was accepted in my own little unique ways. I was baptized, of which I am grateful. And I got a lot of people to thank. And most of all, I just want to say to my friends of Comicsgate, I want to mention everyone, but I know if I mentioned everyone, I would forget somebody. I don't want to do that. So to everyone who has helped me, who has saved me, who stuck with me, who became more than friends, you became my, you became my energy, my spirit was back. And I said, if I ever got my own apartment, I would come back on, and yes, I did. I now live here at Park Forest here in Jackson. I have a balcony. I'm on the 4th floor. And I have never felt more alive than I did when I started to move in. And when I get some furniture, I'm going to feel more alive. But to everyone from Comicsgate, to my friends here, to people like Mandy Summers, EVS, Dale Keown, Shane Davies, PTP, Peter Gilmore, John Malin, to Dandelion Fluff, to Piper's Adventure, to some great people, to Phil TMNT, to Chris, to Deej, to Fizz Giggity, to like I said, Dandelion, to Mariah, to Christine the Killer Car, to Saint Ravage, to everyone, to all of you. I want to say this to all of you. Thank you. I love you all. I cherish you all. And to those of you, and to Matt G, thank you. To LDG, thank you. To Dandelion Fluff, to everyone, my online family, to Angela Peterson, Jay, Yuki, Chrissy, to Bob Carpenter, to Patty, to all my friends here in Jackson and beyond. I am grateful. I am forever in your debt. Because if you didn't stick by me, if you didn't send that positivity to me, I would not be here. And I would not say, I love you all very much. And we are back tomorrow night. Hopefully then I will have a chair. But folks, you all saved me. You are my heart lights. You are my light. You are my heart. I thank you. And to everyone, to anyone watching this video, this little program live or on the YouTube channel when we hook it up, you are not alone. If you feel depressed and you feel like no one is there to help you, you are not alone. There are people that can help you like they helped me, from Lifeways to the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. There are people, your friends, your neighbors. They care about you. They will help you as best as they can. But please, once again, you are never alone. You have a lot to live for, and you got some great backup that will always be there to help you and to save you and to build you up. And you folks have done it. I love you all, and I am totally in your debt. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, with a fuller show. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully this whole thing will be good, and I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Thanks everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for the chat. Love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.